Today he has a TV show playing to 400 million people. He's booked by Ronaldo and Jay-Z to do private shows, and the world is his stage. During his Seeing is Believing tour promotional visit to SA, we witnessed the real magic of this superstar, his way with people.
So I've got some cards here.
Yes.
I'll give them a shuffle, like this. Just point to one, point to one. That one right there, look at it. Remember it, show everybody. Perfect. You've seen it as well, right? Yeah, perfect. What I'll do, I'm going to put it about halfway down. I'm going to put them right here. Can you see the cards, yeah? Watch.
Oh my God!
The son of a hairdresser, he was born Stephen Frayne and grew up on a humble housing estate in England, being raised with a sense of wonder.
Dynamo, you were 7 years old when your grandfather introduced you to the world of magic. Do you remember the first illusion you ever learned?
Oh, I'll never forget it, right? So this is not the first one I ever learned, it's the first one that my grandpa ever showed me, and it blew my mind, and it's the reason why I do magic today. He had a little green matchbox, and he opened it up and you could see there was loads of matches inside. He was shaking them around. There was about 20, I reckon, in there, and you could hear them rattling around. And he put the matchbox on my hand. He didn't do anything, he just snapped his fingers. And when I opened the box, all the matches had vanished. It was like impossible. It's like absolutely insane. I still, to this day, don't know how he did it, but that was the first time I'd ever had my mind blown by magic.
I'm guessing your mother didn't name you Dynamo.
I was performing in New York in 2001. I was just Stephen the Magician then. I know, it doesn't quite have the same ring to it. And halfway through my performance, a guy stands up and he goes, "This kid's a Dynamo!" And the name kind of stuck. Like from then on, everyone at the conference I was performing at would call me the Dynamo Kid. As I got older, I lost the kid bit, but Dynamo's still alive.
They say it takes years to become an overnight success. It took 8 years before Dynamo appeared on our screens. Would you say that it was your DVD Underground Magic that was the start of it all?
Yeah, so like I've been doing magic now since I was 11 years old, properly. And I always had this vision to create videos and to put my stuff out there, but the TV channels didn't quite understand my vision. So YouTube came out and I started filming my stuff for YouTube. The local youth club I used to go and hang out at, they really helped me and introduced me to the Prince's Trust and Prince Charles's charity. He gave me a business startup loan so I could buy a really good camcorder and a laptop and start filming my things for real. And I made this DVD, Underground Magic, with the money from the Prince's Trust. It featured me doing magic backstage for like Coldplay and Snoop Dogg. And it was just me and my friends just hustling our way backstage, you know, we were really cheeky. And that got seen by the right people, which I think then over the years, it took still quite a long time after that to get in the right hands and land me Magician Impossible, the TV show. But it also built up like an underground cult following, which is why I think eventually the TV companies couldn't ignore me.
What is it about magic that captivates everyone, including adults?
When you watch magic, it reminds you of a time when you're young and you don't know how everything works. So when you see it, you're like, how's it possible? And you're like a child again. And I think it's that childlike state of mind that we all long for is what magic brings out. So, you know, that's why I think everyone kind of gets captivated by it. And that's probably why I love it, because I'm just a big kid. I've never really grown up. I get to do these magical things all the time and kind of keep that childlike sense of wonder.
Which has been the most terrifying illusion to perform? And was there ever one where, during the performance, you experienced extreme doubt?
There's definitely been a few shaky moments. When I levitated above the Shard, like I was like 16,000 feet above ground level. I was the highest thing in Europe for that moment that I was up there. And I've never been the biggest fan of heights, so I was definitely scared of that. But I think the adrenaline kind of took over, and you know, I look back now and it was one of the greatest things I've ever done.
Well, perhaps there's another height you can conquer. Would you like to join me up Table Mountain? The view from the top makes it absolutely worth it.
We've got to go up Table Mountain, right? We're in Cape Town.
Exactly.
Why not? The weather's beautiful, you look good, I look all right, so we're good, let's go.
Dynamo's magic is created in the world of everyday people. He never pre-publicizes his grand illusions and often uses famous but easily accessible public spaces to perform them. It's allowed him to capture the imagination of young people, and in the age of social media, his 8 million fans and over 1 billion views online make him the world's most followed magician.
So welcome to Table Mountain. What do you think?
This is amazing, come on, look at that. Like, what a view.
What do you like most about our country?
You know what, I have to say the people. I know it sounds a bit cliched, but I went to some of the scarier areas and some of the really nice areas, and everyone I met, no matter where they were from, were so welcoming. But it just makes me love the people here more than anything.
What has been your personal highlight of your career?
Creating this live show, Seeing is Believing. When I was younger, I never imagined I'd be doing magic on stage. It always petrified me, the thought of walking out in front of thousands of people. But a few years ago, I set myself a challenge. You know, I thought people have been so supportive of what I do, and they all want to see it live. So I've got to create a show that I can take all over the world. And I put this show together, and whilst making it, I realised that it's not necessarily about me being on stage on my own, it's about me being amongst the people whilst I'm doing the magic. So when I walk out on stage now, I don't feel scared anymore. I feel like I'm walking out with the audience, and we're creating an experience together. And it's something I'm so proud of. And I picked some of the best magic from the TV shows that I've done over the years and crammed it into the show, as well as adding loads of new ideas. So I think it's really going to take people by surprise.
Showing him a little of our own natural magic, Jade suggested Table Mountain as the setting for his next grand illusion. A card trick was a good start.
So now really focus on the card.
Okay.
You got the card in mind? Mm-hmm. For the first time, name the card out loud.
Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts. Are you sure that's the one you want? If you want, you can change your mind. It's up to you.
Nope, it's Queen of Hearts.
Queen of Hearts. Because I gave you that pack. You've been holding it this entire time, so I can't do anything funny with it. But before I even started recording, I made a prediction. Right? I actually took one card and I turned it over. Yeah. If you guys can see this. Do this nice and slowly. One card right there. Take a look.
Queen of Hearts. You give me goosebumps. That's incredible.
Seen as a master of his art, he believes that people need magic to bring hope and wonder back into their daily lives. It could have no greater purpose.